Hey everyone, today we have a special class focusing on your hands and feet. You can start today's practice in any comfortable seat. One way to make yourself comfortable is by sitting off the edge of a blanket or a pillow. Take your time getting set up, pausing the video if you need to, coming into a position that allows you to sit up nice and tall with the heart space wide open all the way from shoulder to shoulder. Once you're ready, we'll start with a simple stretch. Interlace your fingers at heart center and press your palms forward, feeling your shoulder blades move away from each other, pushing and stretching through the space in the upper back between the shoulder blades, letting your head drop if that feels good. Keeping your fingers interlaced, slowly reach your arms up overhead, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears, and find a little movement side to side, stretching through the side body, moving back and forth. And then slowly release your fingers, letting your arms float back down to your sides. Let's find a quick twist, turning first to one side and then the other. Turning back to center, one more big stretch before we start on the hands. So as you inhale, reach your arms out wide, and exhale, give yourself a hug, crawling your fingertips behind you as far as they can go, and letting your head fall down towards your arms. Then unwind your arms and bring your palms to rest face up in your lap. Allow your eyes to softly close for a moment, and let's take a deep cleansing breath together, inhaling in through the nose, opening the mouth, and exhale it all out. Open your eyes and we'll start to massage the hands, pressing the thumbs gently into the palms, the fleshy part of the thumbs, and along the side of the hand below the pinky fingers, and even massaging the fingers. Take your time, moving as slowly and as gently as feels good, making sure to massage both hands. Just another moment here. And then ball up your hands into fists and squeeze as tight as you can. And then release, stretching your fingers out as wide as they can go. Let's do that a couple more times. Squeeze your fists as tight as you can. And release, stretch the hands wide. Once more, squeeze. And release, stretching the hands super wide. Now make fists again, but this time without squeezing. And then we'll do some wrist circles. Simply circling your fists in one direction and then the other. Keep going for a few moments. Then we'll take one more overhead stretch, interlacing fingers and reaching arms up, moving side to side. Bring your arms back down, and now draw your attention to your feet. You can sit in a way that's comfortable to you as you massage the soles of your feet, pressing your thumbs along the arches of the feet, and into the fleshy parts of the feet and the toes. Everything is connected in our bodies. I heard that for a long time before I learned how true it is. There's a web of connective tissue called fascia that's wrapped around the organs, around the muscle fibers, creating boundaries and connections in the human body. There's a whole plane of fascia that runs all the way up the back body, from the bottoms of the feet, up the back, all the way up to the top of the head. So taking care of your feet is a really good way to start to take care of the rest of the body. And sometimes when we massage the feet, we feel a release in the back body too. One more moment. And then bring your legs out long on the mat. If this creates tension in the hamstrings, you can bend your knees or sit up higher on a cushion or pillow. If you're struggling to sit up tall, try bringing your arms down by your sides and pressing your fingers or palms down into the mat. Once you're comfortable, find a little bit of movement in the feet and ankles. First pointing the toes, stretching the tops of the feet, and then flexing the feet, toes pointing back towards the sky. Keep going, pointing and flexing. Notice how each of these movements feels different in your body. Then spread your feet a little wider, and we'll make circles with the toes, circling first in one direction, and then the other. Swing the feet off to one side and come to your hands and knees, tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists and your hips directly over your knees. To create a little bit of cushion for the joints, you can take a blanket and layer it under your knees. Now draw your awareness to your hands. Make sure your fingers are spread out nice and wide and press evenly throughout the whole hand. If you're just pushing straight down into the palms, it can put too much pressure on the wrists. But if you press down through the pads of the fingers too, it takes a lot of that pressure off. Weight bearing is a super important exercise for joint health, but if it's too much for your wrists right now, you can come onto fists instead. Let's tuck the toes and slowly walk the hands back until we can rest hands on thighs, coming into a toe stretch. This can be really intense for a lot of us, so remember that your pose doesn't have to look exactly like anyone else's, and this is a good place to be listening to your body and making adjustments specific to you. To make this stretch less intense, you can lean forward or come back down onto hands or fists. While you're here, draw your awareness to your breath, closing your eyes softly, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears, and taking nice, deep, steady breaths in and out the nose. Then slowly open your eyes and lean forward to untuck the toes and rest the tops of the feet on the mat. Gently sit back on the heels, resting your palms on your lap. Keep your shoulders relaxed down away from your ears, closing the eyes or letting your gaze grow soft and unfocused. And we'll just pause here for a moment, sitting up tall and soaking up the feelings from our practice. Notice how it feels to have taken time out of your busy day to take care of yourself, to slow down and pay attention to your body, to allow yourself to relax and breathe. Then bring palms to touch at heart center. Let's take one more cleansing breath together. A deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth, exhale. Draw your palms up to third eye and slightly bow the head. Namaste.